there's lessons to be learned from B2C world in B2B world around all this as well. And I think this understanding of the customer enables, and understanding the customer's needs in B2C is the same in B2B world. And that enables a much better view and enables much more potential upsell, which then drives the value. I think what you often see is that, and Bernie and I have worked this before, is that many, say, account teams selling in B2B world actually don't understand their customer's strategy. Right, so if they don't understand their customer's strategy and how they're executing on it, then how the heck can they go sell into it? And I still find that a frustrating point in B2B world, that the root of any corporation is actually generally out on the web, on their website. It tells you what their business strategy is, and it tells you where they're trying to take their company, and you can generally decipher from that what they would need to do that. You can reach into your own internal B2B kit bag to go match your product, services, solutions against that company's execution. And I think in many cases, a lot of companies are weak in that space. That just plays straight through to B2C world as well, that once you understand the customer, the data, you then work out the proposition. For example, picking the right things to promote in the store, picking the right positioning in the shop, picking the right financial offer. And I think there's a lot of good examples in a small way from individual aspects of B2C that there's still tons to be rolled out in B2B world about understanding where the customer strategy is, and then aligning the proposition, whether it's a big enterprise selling to a large enterprise. How you do that, I think there's still a long way to go on that, Bernie.
Just to expand on my point around find out what the customer of the customer is doing. A brief story. So an interior designer is pitching for hotel room refit, 100 hotel rooms. Ultimately, this thing's down to price, right? These are always down to price. Some nice pictures, some nice graphics, but they're down to price. But she reviews the hotel chain and recognises that they have a core environmental policy to which they're not currently quite achieving. So she marks her price up by 10%, but takes 5% of that cost and buys rainforest. And the result of buying that rainforest is that these hotel rooms are now carbon offset for the next 10 years. Now we have a price that is at least 10% more expensive because she already had a little bit of additional margin over. So it's probably 15% more than any of the closest competitors. But there is no question of a doubt. I mean, she wins the pitch because within it is a design characteristic that is pertinent to that business model's requirement. They haven't got as far with their environmental policy as they need to have done, and is now a marketing message for that entire group. For this hotel is now environmentally friendly. All of these rooms have been offset for 10 years. So I repeat my point. Value is not the price, it's understanding the end customer of the things that you're supplying to.